Hello. This is Ryan, Mr. Acid, or Mr. Acid Heads. Any of those will work. Any of them is fine with me. Take your pick. So here we are with my free-to-play on Raid Shadow Legends account. I did try to do a different free-to-play account, and I felt like it just was not really going well. I made some mistakes, and I was only like 5-6 days into it, so I decided to start over with a different and try to do things better. So here I am on day 4, and I'm planning to put it in the title, but I completed the campaign. I've got Aethel at 50, I've got a War Maiden at 40, I've got a Saurus I'm taking up to 40, I pulled an Elhain as my second major rare. Got an Aver, the Alchemage, who I think kind of he's supposed to be pretty good, and he's got some healing and stuff. But the big one that like I said, I was going to put in the title is Coldheart. I don't even have one of her on my main account. I got my first Void Shard for completing the first round of the campaign. Like my rings there. The normal round of campaign, I completed it and got my first Void Shard, and I pulled Coldheart, which is pretty damn nice. Do not even really Barbarian works rather. Haven't been doing any Spider yet. Spider is the dungeon that I have the most trouble with. I think that's probably how it is for most people. So I'm not really planning to fuck with the Spider for a while. As far as the other dungeons, I didn't win my tournament. I did get 3rd place, so I picked up, I believe it was a rare tome, which was nice. I did one level of Fire Knight because I don't really have very many multi-hitters. I didn't until I pulled Cold. I got to stage 7 of Dragon, gotten to stage 5 of Ice Golem, done pretty well. Minotaur, I've gotten to stage 6. I haven't done a whole lot of potion farming yet, but I've gotten a few levels into all of these. 3 or 4. Got to 5 on Magic. 4 or 3 on there. Got to 5 on Arcade Keep. So I've been pushing, doing pretty well so far. I don't have anything spectacular in terms of progression for 4 days. At least I don't know if I would call anything I've accomplished in the game so far spectacular. But pulling a Coldheart is a big deal because, I am fairly new to the game. I've only been playing for about a month in total. I just thought it might be fun to do it free to play because I saw Hell Hades was doing one, and Ash has been doing one for a while, and I've watched a lot of their videos. And a few other people, less so, but a lot of people are doing free-to-play accounts, and it looked like it might be interesting. Since I did spend money on my main account, a lot of people probably do, I decided I would give a free-to-play a shot, just for shits and giggles, really. And Coldheart is like the badass bitch for taking down certain bosses. She isn't perfect, all around for beating all of the different bosses in the dungeons and whatnot. But there's a lot of them that, that she's just supposed to be very good at taking out. Mostly because of her Heartseeker ability that scales damage based on the enemy max HP, which is why she's great against bosses. Also, when she uses that, knocks the target's turn meter by 100%. And it has an extra 30% chance of hitting a critical hit, so you only really need to get her up to 70%. Also does the heal reduction on her first skill, and can also poison, which means that you can do some work on clan boss as well. So I think for being only on day 4 of this account, pulling a Coldheart is like double thumbs up and almost maybe straight up a holy shit pull. So I don't think I really have a whole lot else to show. I haven't been able to do a whole lot in Faction Wars because, yeah, it's just par for the course. I mean, I've gotten a few stages in with Aethel. I'll clear those again later. Clan boss I haven't really gotten that far with. I should put on here. This character, Linux Lalori, is it's an RPG character name that I like to. So I've managed to get up to a novice chest, the second novice chest. I guess I could go ahead and try taking some shots at him again. I think instead of healing, I'm just going to try for some pure damage. I'm going to stick Coldheart in there. See what I can get done. She's probably not going to last very long. Oh, there goes Coldheart and... oh, hey. But I'm already way the hell ahead in damage from any other time I've played. This is more than I've been able to do on any other attempt. Way more. Well, no, I mean, I got up to about 140, I want to say. Maybe 150. So, not super ahead of where I was, man, but I'm going to break 200k. Definitely a major improvement. About to go down now. I think. Oh, what do you know? She did. Almost 250k. That is not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. Seventh. Not enough to get me up to the stuff. Closing in. I'll have another key. I mean, I may not be on to use it before it kicks over. Not spending any gems on that. Arena. Halting progress here and there. And I've got about 20k team power. This is what I hate the most about doing the arena, is just that it's so unpredictable. And I suppose some people might like that about it, but it's not the sort of thing that I enjoy about these kinds of games. It's like every other aspect of the game is kind of quantifiable. More or less know what you're in for. Reach a point that you can't really progress any further, and then you keep plugging away until you're able to progress. It doesn't really change. There's some RNG involved, obviously, but other than that, it doesn't really change a whole lot. With the arena, it's just so unpredictable. And it's not just that the teams are unpredictable, they are, it's that what you get every time you refresh is so unpredictable. I mean, it's just impossible to really know what you're in for and really be able to predict it. Like, I can look at some of these and go, oh, 21k, I might have a chance against that team because it's only 1k higher, but then I look at it and, I mean, no, they've got 2 maxed out at 40. This one's at 30, and then Hale's up at 50, and he's fully ascended. So that means that I probably wouldn't even get a chance to do anything. To just get wiped immediately. Even though there's only 1k power difference. In terms of a team power. I mean, it's like, you play the game for a little while and you do kind of learn to look at this and have an idea of how much of a chance you've got. Like right here, all of these are in their 40s, even though it says 27k. Since I've got a level 50, I've also got War Maiden over here to do decreased defense and does increase defense, decrease attack, speed. But yeah, there's a decreased debuff right there. So, and she's at 45. Missed that. So yeah, there's no fucking chance. Yeah, I hate the unpredictability. And I'm just not, I don't like PvP type stuff, even though that's not really. Yeah, and then of course the big thing is that you have to do it. You have to do your damn arena to upgrade your hall, and I hate the arena. The other thing that just popped back into my head, I was going to say it, then I forgot what I was talking about, the unpredictability, is that really it feels like the better you do, you get punished for it. You get punished for doing better. Because you do better, and you win points, and you go up in tiers. I'm at bronze 4 right now, and out of all of this entire page of teams, 3 of them rather, I could beat. They were all really, pretty much easy wins, and then every single other one, there's this one right here that, like I said, 21k power, looks like I should have a chance against them, but then you look at the team itself, and it's just, yeah, probably not. And then the rest of them, no fucking chance at all. I mean, it just feels like a colossal waste of time. Just have to wait for it to kick over every 15 minutes or whatever, so you might have a chance at beating another team or two. Free. And then, if you're not getting attacked in return and losing points, you accumulate more and more points, and you go up another tier. So some of those teams you have a chance of beating. And again, it's like you might be able to beat one or two teams here and there, but then you also get entire pages full of teams that you have no chance against. It's happened to me lots of times. I had the entire page. Sometimes I've gotten like 2 or 3 pages in a row where there's just not a single team that I have a chance of beating. So yeah, it irritates me to have to grind through the arena, and like I said, the better you do, the worse it gets. Because the higher the more points you accumulate, the higher the tiers you get, the worse the teams get, and the less likely you are to be able to get any further. So yeah, it almost feels like I would rather just go up against several teams that I know I'm going to lose, so I can drop back down a tier, so I at least have a few battles I might be able to win before I go up again. I don't know. I really, really hate the arena. The 3v3 arena sometimes is a bit more enjoyable because you can try out different team compositions and things a little bit more with that, and it doesn't feel as no, this is exactly, it just occurred to me exactly what it is. It's the fact that you don't have to do it. Getting the gold so you can buy stuff in the bazaar is nice. It's a perk. It's an additional thing that's good. You can get some good stuff from it. Although the entire time I've been playing my main account, I have not been able to get out of Bronze 1 of the 3v3. Not at all. Every time I get even a little bit close to getting up to where I might be able to progress to the next tier, I get knocked right back down again. So that part of it pisses me off. That, it feels like I'm, running in place. So and it wouldn't bother me if I could just, if all the bazaar was open entirely. But it's not. If I want to save up to, if I did want to save up to get any of the better stuff, I would have to try to grind out enough points to go up to silver tier and then try to get to gold tier if I really wanted to try to unlock everything. So I could try to grind out enough gold to buy any of that stuff. As is, like I said, I have not been able to get out of bronze at all. Not even a tiny little bit. I've been able to get up to where it goes green a few times, but then it's like I never get the bar much past where it goes green, and then it just immediately, well, not immediately, within hours, it just gets knocked right back down again. Yeah, I mean, that aspect of it feels like running in place. Like, it's impossible to get anywhere. It's not fun at all. But other than that, again, why I hate it less than the Classic Arena is just that you don't have to do it. Classic Arena, you don't have a choice. You have to do your Great Hall. you really want to get anywhere in the game long term, you have to do the green. So you have to do classic arena, which makes it feel like a chore that you're being told you have to do. And I told somebody in a comment this. It's like, it's not just a chore, it's a chore where, like, you're mopping the floor, you're trying to mop a floor, and people with dirty shoes keep walking through and fucking the floor back up. So it's just constantly, you can't get anywhere. Every time you feel like you are getting somewhere, it just gets even harder because more people walk through and dirty it up again. So I really need to stop bitching about it because I'm sure that's tedious to listen to. Sorry. Pilgrim. A pilgrim. Just because it is nice to go ahead and pull some biscuits, some shards. A couple more uncommons that are going to become food. I don't think I did get the Arcanist. I don't know how good she really is. Maybe for a free-to-play new account, early days might be good. Probably would be good in the year. Does an increased attack buff, heal buff, and a chance to put a sleep debuff on, so not terrible. Actually got a couple of healers available. I did get an Armiger. Started leveling up. They got a Saurus. He's good. You can level him up. Did see a couple things about him and Shield Guard too. So I think probably the 3 most useful uncommons in the game I did manage to get all. Not that Shield Guard or Saurus are particularly hard to get. Armiger, I don't know, that one's weird. I've heard some people have a lot of trouble getting him, but I never. I don't know. Kind of weird. As far as masteries, I've done a little bit. I kind of went off script, I imagine, with Aethel. I wanted to mostly spec her out for being my campaign farmer. Kind of my hard-hitting nuker / tanky kind of character, so I just decided to go defense. I've managed to get quite a few rare tomes through the new missions and everything. So I've almost got her fully booked out. Just a couple more and that'll be done. Don't think I've put any books on anybody else. I did put one. No, wasn't a book. I got a duplicate. So I was able to do a little bit of skill improvement on other characters because of that. I think after I get Aethel done, I'm tempted to go War Maiden, but I think what I'll probably do is start booking out Coldheart, because the odds of being able to use duplicates to put skill improvement on her is very, very low. Whereas War Maiden, I can farm her, even, I mean, it won't be quick, but I can farm duplicate War Maidens to book her skills out. I can also farm duplicate Sauruses, I believe, from Godfrey's Crossings. Both of them can be farmed. after Aethel, getting her up to 60 obviously is a priority, but I also want to start working on Coldheart to a degree. So perhaps I'll be able to tackle some higher level dungeon stuff a bit early. I would like to get a better set of gear on her, but right now I'm using what I have available. So managed to get a couple of decent artifacts here, some crit rate gauntlets and speed boots. And I did get the Relentless set from doing missions. I mean, it's only 3-star, but it's good enough for now. So yeah, that's where the account is. Not doing too bad. I still am trying to farm up enough gems to get... I'm not sure if I want to go ahead and do Aethel's masteries or possibly even Coldheart's masteries, because the potential of being able to use Coldheart to farm higher level dungeons for better gear early is incredibly tempting. But it's also tempting when I get another 5 gems to go ahead and unlock the mine, so I can just start getting that passive gem production over time. Because even at the level 1, that's, call it another gem every 5 hours, might as well say. So that's just shy of 4 or 5 gems a day. Which means that level 1, it'll take 100 days for it to pay itself out and then start getting its cost back. But still not a bad investment. It's just I'm torn between the two. Now I'm going to have to farm more silver to complete this mission, and matter of... It looks like it's shield gear. Could be good. And I want to keep plugging away on those and try to grab these 300 gems here. And again, I'm not sure if I want to go for the 800 gems to fully book out, or not book out, but fully get masteries on either Aethel or Coldheart, or go ahead and just aim for like the first 1,000 gems and put them into unlocking the mines, first 2 levels. If you have a preference for which one you think is best out of those 3 options, should I put masteries on Aethel? Should I put masteries on Coldheart and aim to start doing dungeon stuff a bit earlier, perhaps, by, you know, pushing Coldheart alongside Aethel? Or should I go ahead and unlock the mine to start getting that passive gem production going? What do you think is the best option? If you were in my position, what would you do? I'm going to go ahead and bring the video to a close. It's been more than long enough. And if you have any other comments you'd like to make, go ahead and make those comments. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, so you know when I put out new videos. Hit the notification bell so you get notified when I put up new videos. Share the video, and of course, leave comments. All of that stuff helps the channel grow, helps the video get more views, because that's how YouTube's algorithms gauge success and then put it out in front of more people. Is likes, dislikes, any kind of engagement on the video helps. So once more, thank you very much for watching. I will see you on the next one. See you later.